Throughout history, there have been unexpected alliances and friendships that defied the norms of their time. These friendships often transcended political, social, or ideological barriers, leaving a lasting impact on the world. Here are 10 of the most unlikely friendships between historical figures that reshaped their respective eras. 1. Mahatma Gandhi and Charlie Andrews. Mahatma Gandhi, the leader of India's independence movement, and Charlie Andrews, an Anglican priest from Britain, shared a unique friendship that transcended cultural and political boundaries. Their bond was forged in South Africa, where Andrews supported Gandhi's efforts to fight racial discrimination. Despite their differences in religion and nationality, they worked together in the struggle for justice and non-violence, with Andrews becoming an important ally in Gandhi's cause. 2. Winston Churchill and Franklin D. Roosevelt. Winston Churchill, the British Prime Minister, and Franklin D. Roosevelt, the US President, were political allies during World War II. Though their friendship was crucial to the Allied victory, it was highly unlikely due to their contrasting personalities and political ideologies. Churchill was a conservative, and Roosevelt a progressive, yet their mutual respect for each other and common goals made them formidable allies in the fight against Nazi Germany. 3. Abraham Lincoln and Frederick Douglass. Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, and Frederick Douglass, a former slave and abolitionist leader, formed an unlikely friendship based on mutual respect for the cause of freedom. Though Lincoln initially hesitated to fully support the abolition of slavery, Douglas' powerful speeches and advocacy helped change his perspective. Their friendship helped shape the course of American history, culminating in the abolition of slavery. 4. Theodore Roosevelt and John Muir. Theodore Roosevelt, the 26th President of the United States, and John Muir, a naturalist and environmentalist, formed a close bond despite their different backgrounds. Roosevelt, a politician with a keen interest in conservation, admired Muir's dedication to preserving nature. Their friendship led to the creation of the U.S. National Park System, with Roosevelt establishing several national parks after being inspired by Muir's passion for the natural world. 5. Albert Einstein and Sigmund Freud. Albert Einstein, the physicist who revolutionized science, and Sigmund Freud, the father of psychoanalysis, had a surprising friendship rooted in their shared interest in understanding human behavior. Despite their differences in field of expertise, Einstein admired Freud's psychological theories, and Freud was intrigued by Einstein's scientific work. They exchanged letters and ideas, and their intellectual connection bridged the gap between the sciences and humanities. 6. Queen Elizabeth I and Mary, Queen of Scots. Queen Elizabeth I of England and Mary, Queen of Scots, were political rivals who shared an unexpected level of respect for one another. Their relationship was fraught with tension, as both women vied for power, but they communicated regularly and even exchanged gifts. While their rivalry ultimately led to Mary's execution, their mutual understanding and complex relationship have fascinated historians for centuries. 7. Martin Luther King Jr. and Malcolm X. Martin Luther King Jr. and Malcolm X were two of the most prominent African American leaders during the civil rights movement, yet their ideologies were vastly different. King advocated for nonviolent resistance, while Malcolm X initially promoted more radical measures. Despite these differences, they came to respect one another in the latter years of their lives. Malcolm X, after his pilgrimage to Mecca, began to adopt more inclusive views, which brought him closer to King's vision of racial equality. 8. Pablo Picasso and Henri Matisse. Pablo Picasso and Henri Matisse were two of the most influential artists of the 20th century, yet their friendship was marked by both competition and mutual admiration. Matisse, known for his expressive use of color, and Picasso, known for his abstract art, often pushed each other's boundaries. Despite their different artistic styles, they had a deep respect for each other's work and even collaborated on several pieces, influencing the course of modern art. 9. Salvador Dalí and Luis Buñuel. Salvador Dalí, the eccentric surrealist painter, and Luis Buñuel, the groundbreaking filmmaker, shared an unlikely friendship that led to their collaboration on the iconic surrealist film Un Chien Andalou, 1929. Their friendship, which began in their youth, was based on a shared fascination with the bizarre and irrational. Their collaboration pushed the boundaries of cinema and art, leaving a lasting legacy in the surrealist movement. 10. Thomas Jefferson and John Adams. Thomas Jefferson and John Adams, both founding fathers of the United States and former presidents, were initially close friends and allies in the American Revolution. However, their political differences during their presidencies caused a rift between them. Despite their separation, they reconciled later in life, corresponding regularly and discussing their shared vision for America. Their renewed friendship before their deaths was a testament to their mutual respect for one another, even amidst political division. These friendships show that even in the most unlikely of circumstances, individuals from opposing backgrounds and ideologies can find common ground and create lasting bonds. Their partnerships remind us that collaboration, respect, and shared vision often transcend the barriers of time, politics, and culture.